Hello everyone. In this video, we will take a look at how do we insert a row to the existing CSV file. Here I have a users.csv file which has 10 rows. As you can see, we have headers and then 10 rows. Our objective is to add another row after the last row. Alright, so let's get started. Let's close this file. Let's fire the PowerShell and let's get started. Alright, so very first, let's go ahead and declare a variable, and then let's just have a path where we do have that CSV file. So the path is CSV. Alright, let's just make sure the path is correct. Let's just pick it up from here and let's put it here. All right, now so we have defined a path in the variable called file. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy a set of the lines to put it to the PowerShell script in order to save the time here. All right, so what we have really done is, if you really observe, we have index, user ID, first name, last name, gender, email, date of birth, job title, salary, and status. So these are the variables that you define. And the value that we would like to add to the row, the new row, right? So we have defined the values and we have defined the same, the variables that very much resembles or very much align with the headers that we have in the CSV file. So let's reopen it one more time, right? So you can see here we do have the index, so we are matching with the index, user ID is matching with user ID, first name, last name, gender, email, date of birth, job title, salary, and status, right? So you get it. So we have a variable that represents each column. All right, so that's become easy. Now, how do we actually add these new row to the existing CSV? So now let's declare a variable called new line, and then let's put the bracket and 0 in the double quote, and similarly let's put 1, 2. So let's just copy this. All right, and maybe let's just not give space for now. All right, and let's see how many we need, right? So the 0 represents the first column, so it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need 9 numbers. 0, 1, 2, that is 3, that is 4, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so let's just copy this. 6, 7, 8, and 9. So these are the numbers that we are defining in the new line. Now what we really want to do, let's put dash f that helps to replace these numbers with the actual value. And then which are our values? So our value is obviously the index because it's the first column. So you would like to replace 0 with index, then the user ID, then the first name, then the last name, then the gender, then the email, then the date of birth, then the job title, then salary, and finally status. All right, so what's actually it is doing, if you observe, it's a comma separated value file, right? So all these values have to be separated by comma. So we are giving this entire numbers in comma, and then -f will help to replace the numbers and the brackets with the actual values that we are supplying here, and the values are the variables that has the values, right? So this is now new line is already to be appended to the file. So let's have this appended to the file, right? So the way we do it is we define a pipeline, and then we say we would like to add a content to the existing file. Now where do we have a file? Let's have a path, and then let's define a let's pass the variable, which is our file. So this is where we want to add the row existing CSV file, right? So now let's get the new file. So this is where the content is appended. So let us just make sure that the data is really inserted into the existing CSV file. So we have appended file. So let's go ahead and import that. Path is the file. All right. And then let's just show this appended file in table. All right, so let's see how this executes. So what we are doing is we are taking the input file, we are declaring the variables resembling to the columns, we are defining all the values for them, we are preparing the new line, replacing the numbers with the values, and then we're adding them to the CSV file. Just to see it on the screen, we are importing it back to the variable called appended file, and then we are showing it in the screen. All right, now let's go ahead and execute this, and as we expect, we have the 11th row added because now the data is actually coming in from this file. And let us also verify this by opening the CSV. And indeed, we do have the next or the last new row that's added to the CSV file. All right. So I hope this simple example helped you to understand how do you add the new row to the existing CSV file. I thank you for watching the video.